Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to show you guys a quick beginner nail design that you can do easily at home on your practice finger. Here I just went in and of course cut the tip of the nail down, buff the nail up so that I can glue the nail on. I did go in with some KDS glue, and then now of course I am going in with an 80 grit file. Keep in mind, the lower the number of the file, the harsher the grit will be. I like going in with 80 grit because it gives me a more crisp look. So that's all I'm doing here. These are some curved nails that I have, and here I'm just going in with acrylic from Pro Nail Bar. And as you can see, I like to go in with wet beads. You go in and dry your bead out a little more if you want to, but this acrylic here, you do not have to go in with wet beads. It does take a little while to dry down, so it gives you time to play around with it. So here I'm just going in with one bead and making sure that I'm cleaning up them sides, because I am not using a e-file, only my hand file. So I want to make sure that I'm going in and making sure that those side walls are not too bulky and everything is a pretty bit even, so that when I go in with my hand file, I'm not doing too much work. You guys know, being a nail tech, you can get carpal tunnel, so I'm really trying to be careful with the way I maneuver and try to alleviate as much filing as I can. So here I did slow this part down so that y'all can see what the acrylic looks like and how I was going in and just patting it and letting you see that the acrylic did give me time to do exactly what I wanted to do. I like this little nail here because I can detach it. I'm so happy they came out with this. I will no longer be using the bigger hands. I was thinking about grabbing some of these, and I like that you can pull it out of the white base. The white base to me was more so like causing me trouble. So I just like to pull it out of there and be able to maneuver the finger inside my hand, because that's typically what you would do if you're holding a client's hand anyway. So here I'm following with that 80 grit. Everything looks really good. So I'm going to go in and buff the nail up with my 3-sided orange buffer, just making sure everything is smooth for application. I do go in and dust the nail off, and off camera I did go in with a little bit of alcohol and clean the nail off to try to get a little bit of the lint off. So here I am going in with a liner brush, the longest liner brush in the set, and I am carving out my smile line for my French tip. So I feel like once you master French tip, you will be able to do a bunch of different stuff. I have some other designs I learned that I want to show you guys. So here I am going in and lining up the outside of it where my larger brush won't fit. And don't mind that little piece at the top. Before I cure it, I do go in with a synthetic brush, with a little bit of acetone on it and clean that up. So again, here I did not speed this up because I wanted you guys to see practice makes perfect. You will have to go in and straighten your line up a few times before you actually get it right. So here I'm going in with a very little bit of that white. I do go in with 2 coats of this to make it more opaque, and I cure it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds after each coat, just to make sure it's really opaque. And here I think I had a little piece of lint in there, and you want to make sure you get that lint off before you cure it, because it will affect your design. Now I am going in with my blooming gel. My blooming gel is also from Pro Nail Bar. I'll be sure to, when I put the website up, come back to this video and link everything down below. I'll also link the liners from down below. They are from Amazon. So yeah, I'm going in. I'm not going for a crocodile look, but I like to get this marble look that I'm doing here with my blooming gel. I just go in and dot wherever I want the colors. And on the sides, of course, I do make them smaller, because what the blooming gel does is make the color bleed. So on the side, I don't want it to bleed into the French tip area that we carved out. So yeah, I'm just going in and dotting that up, and looks pretty good. If you want to, at this point, you can definitely leave it like this. And if you see the color went over like I just did, you want to just make sure you go back in with that synthetic brush that you have set aside with a slightly little bit of acetone and clean that up. Not too much acetone, because you don't want the acetone to bleed into the design. You'll have a whole nother problem there. So here, like I said, just going in, and I am using my dotting tool and just making those dots. Now, after looking at it, I realized I needed a little bit more blue. So I do go in and put some blue, and then I take the smallest dotting tool side that I have, and I just go in and smear it. I like this. It looks a little bit like lightning. It's marble without looking like I tried to do too much. It's very light. So that's what I'm doing here, marbling everything, cleaning up the sides, because again, I want to keep that shape of the nail as much as I can. So I did go ahead and cure this in the lamp for 60 seconds. And now I am going in with the infamous top coat from Pro Nail Bar. Love this. You guys have to try this. If you don't try anything else, it's so good. I'm just going in, and keep in mind the marble area has like dents and ridges in it. So I do go in with my brush a little bit more juicy, just so that it can seep into those areas, still making sure I clean my sidewalls. Don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe, talk to me, follow me on Instagram.